Hello farmers, welcome back to East Vineland, still in the month of October, and yes, you can see I have just finished a silage contract here, and I think this is the last grass field that I have not mowed yet in this month, and now it's mowed, and it's done. I've actually already finished bringing up all the bales I need to. The contract is complete. The last delivery, I got about maybe $6,000 worth of extra payment for myself because of the extra bales that we had, and of course with the environmental score. So all these bales you see here, these are ours. Just keep in mind, these are 125 centimeter bales. So yeah, there's a lot of them here, but they're not like the really, really big bales, but still, there's still a lot here. The other cultivating job that I took at the end of the last episode, that should be done as well. I had one of the Franks working on it while I was doing this job here. So we can collect on that in just a minute. And as a few of your keen eyes have seen, you told me that some of the contracts I was looking at, the harvesting contracts, they're going to my fuel refinery. Now, I know I saw some episodes from other YouTubers when FS22 came out that you could take contracts, bring them to the production buildings, put it in the production buildings, then buy the production building, and then you get the grain. I was like, well, that's kind of neat and kind of cheesy at the same time. The one thing I did not know is that you could actually deliver the grain to a production building that you already own. I didn't think that was a thing. Just keep in mind, I've been on no man's land since like last December, so I have not been doing contracts at all. So yeah, I did not know. So now that you guys told me that, I had my eye open. And I logged in, and sure enough, this field right here, which you can already see I've done some of the harvesting, all this soybean is just going over to our fuel refinery right over there. So I don't know if I get all the grain, or does the grain I put in like disappear, and then I get the extra. I don't know. I'm going to find out here in just a minute. So even though the contract is done in the grass field behind us, and I want to pick the bales with this baling trailer right here and unload these, because these are already fermented and ready to go. And my grass bales are going to need about 3 months to ferment, so I want to pick those up with my trailer. That way I can tell the difference between my bales and the bales from the grass field I just did. I realize I can just walk up to it and say, oh, well, these are fermented, but the way they'll unstack, I'll be able to tell the difference. With this, have a look at it. I can walk up to my own. Not that big of a deal, but yeah. Just what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and undo that. So this grass contract I did, the silage bales, I think after I borrow the items, I should get paid like $21,000, somewhere about there. So that's going to get us up pretty close to 70 grand. Like I said, I got another cultivating job. Yep, that's done over there. And I don't remember how much that was paying me for that. And I really don't know how much this harvesting job here is paying me. But since it's going to my fuel refinery, yeah, I was doing it. And there's a lot of harvesting contracts that just popped up, so I got to check on those to see exactly where those are going. If any of them are going to the fuel refinery, I'll probably will take those and go ahead and harvest those fields as well. But let me go ahead and finish picking up these. I probably got 2 trailers left. Yeah, probably 2 trailers left worth of silage bales. That's a long line of marshmallows, but that's all from that silage contract we just did. That is going to pay off nicely come January. I think, like I said, the best price is, but you never know when the great demand is going to show up, so that's why I want to make sure I keep everything separate here. Let's see. Well, I should be all done with that. Like I said, I want to pick up all the bales off my grass field with our trailer, because they'll stack them differently. And I want to actually put them over there, more likely. Let's go ahead and collect on this contract for the baling contract and the cultivating contract as well. Yeah, because the only thing left are the harvesting contracts. So I'm going to get paid $3,441 for that cultivating job. But I did other jobs with that equipment, so that's going to pay off. That paid off nicely. And of course, here we got this baling contract. Actually, I'm going to get paid $22,840 for that. Let's collect on that. Hopefully, all that equipment has disappeared as well. If not, it's not that big of a deal. I can just walk up And with the easy dev controls, I can just delete it if I have to. Alright, so let's walk over to here. Yeah, these like what? Well, they're at 4%, so they're getting there. Okay, they got about 3 months to go. Alright, let's charge my way through here. Up to $73,000. That's looking really good. Let me just double check the store. Yep, okay. I keep forgetting what's in the store. Alright, so I already have unloaded into the trailer once. I don't know how well this field is yielding. It's one of those things. It yields what it yields. But we are going to get straw off it. I got to remember soybean and canola on this map. You do get, you can get straw off of them. So I just got to remember that. And I keep forgetting about it. So when I see those contracts, yep, the old farmer in me in this farming simulator game tells me, oh, well, it's just wheat, barley, oats. That's the only one you get straw from. No, you can get it from a lot of different crops now, especially if you got other mods as well. I do apologize still for my voice. My cold is slowly going away. Not coughing as much anymore, so I have to, when I edit a video, I have to keep remembering, where did I cough? Did I mute the mic or anything like that? Just that my head's still kind of a little congested. But I'm getting there. So we'll get the straw off this field before I complete the contract. I do have to repair my baler. Doing the silage contract I just did, I actually used my baler so I could have a worker follow behind me. And I couldn't understand why the worker was going so slow. And I'm like, well, maybe it's a tractor. Maybe that tractor that they gave me for the job didn't have the horsepower or something. And then I put the JCB on it. I'm like, okay, it was only doing 6 miles an hour. I'm like, I thought that could do 10. And I kept looking, I'm like, well, the repair status is not that bad, but I got to remember when you got multiple things attached, it's giving you the average of the repairs. So I was using a new tractor with a baler that's kind of worn, so the repair status didn't look that bad. I'm like, yep, got to repair the baler. So I still got straw from the field that we bought. Right on down there. I got, what, 4 bales down there I got to pick up. So when I pick the straw from this field, I'll go down and pick up the straw bales from that field, and we'll go sell the straw as well. So we're going to end the day, should be over 80 grand in our bank account, which is not bad. And of course, when January comes, we got a lot of silage we're going to be selling. So definitely going to be expanding our farmland that month for sure. One more narrow strip and the harvesting will be done. Then we'll go deliver at our fuel refinery. Still just seems kind of odd to me, but if that's what the game wants, that's what the game's going to get, I suppose. I'm thinking I'm going to get all the grain off of it. I think that's the way it's going to work. It just doesn't seem right. But hey, I guess that's what we get for putting down our own production building, I suppose. Yeah, because that's the one thing I didn't do is, like, I must have done some, I had production buildings on Elm Creek, but then I remember I didn't do any harvesting contracts back when 22 came out, because there was an issue with the contracts and harvesting when 22 came out. People were not getting enough grain to deliver to complete the contract. And the funny thing is, I was being sick the past week, just lying around, not be able to do too much. I was actually watching some old videos of Daggerwind, and I was watching his first series from each Farming Simulator series, going back from 15, then 17 to 19. The funny thing is, when 19 came out, we had the same problem with almost the same problem with the contracts when 19 came out, where he saw when he goes, oh, we could do a seeding contract. Now he goes, do I want to borrow or do I want to use my own stuff? He started looking at his stuff and he goes, no, I think I'll go back in and I'll borrow the stuff. And he went back in and the seeding contract was gone that quick. was like, yeah, now I do remember that in 19 as well. The contracts would just come and go that quickly. But I think they fixed that problem in 19, I do believe. Anyways, yeah, I think this, I'm going to have more than what the trailer can hold. I just got to make sure I don't complete the contract when I get done here, because I do want this straw. The more grain, the better. Alright, we'll get the map up just to make sure. So I doubled and triple checked it myself before this stage. Luckily we don't have to go that far either. 22,000 liters so far, and I'm guessing there was, what, like 5,000 liters left maybe in the harvester? Traffic, like I said, always traffic when you just want to cross the road. Somebody parked their tractor here because, yeah, I need to refuel my tractor here. So let's go ahead and zoop. Quickly as that, it refueled. Don't know if you saw it, but it did. And I do need to repair both the tractor and the baler before we go ahead and do the straw baling. Is this, which way is this one? This is a power tube, so it should tip right out of the back. Alright, well, I'm not going to get any money for it either way, so I'm not going to tell if I'm actually completing the contract or not. Well, it says the contract is being complete. %79% transported for field 49. Now, I'm not expecting to have a lot of extra because usually in these harvesting contracts, we don't get a lot of extra grain anymore like we used to in 19. As long as I have enough to cover the contract, I'm fine with it. And when I get done delivering, we'll open up the production building to see how much grain of soybean is in there. See, a combine holds 10,000. That looks like it might only be like 4,000 liters in here. Looks like it was about half full. Yeah, 4,072. Well, let's hope that's enough to cover it. I mean, I do got some corner pieces I can grab. Let's see, this holds 20,000 liters, right? I think this holds 20,000 liters. That was 80%. So this should just barely cover it. If I do come up short, why is there's always a car coming when you're crossing? If I do come up short, since it's going to my fuel refinery, I will go down by the rest of the soybean if I have to and put it in here because I'm definitely going to make out rather well here. %94 transported. So is this still a... Is there more of that? Is there more of that field I'm missing? Usually that will cover the whole thing. Oh, wait. Is it this little piece here part of 49 as well? Okay. Yep, okay. That's... Okay, so we're not done. I'm not done. Okay, here, I can calm down. I think this is the third time on this map I've fallen for this, where I just do the, the headland around the field and go, how come I'm not done with the contract? Because the field on the other side, that's part of this field as well. All right, no worries. We got the other 6% coming on up. Just give me a moment here. All right, so with another 3,000 liters of soybean off the other half of that field, let's go ahead and dump this into our fuel refinery. Contract is complete, and I got like about another, just shy of 3,000 of that liters as a bonus. I'm going to go ahead and just park this stuff right here because it'll be out of the way. It'll be fine until I complete the contract. Let's go into here, and we go into soybeans. So no, see, it only shows 2,815. All of the extra that we delivered for the contract is not there. So it wasn't a double bonus. So that's kind of good to know. I mean, didn't hide it anywhere, did it? No, because that's only a soybean field that I've done. So I mean that's okay. We basically didn't get anything extra out of it than we wouldn't have if we delivered it somewhere else. Kind of disappointing, but then again, yeah, I'm kind of glad it's not that way, because that would be just too easy, I guess. Anyways, now that we know that, let's come over here, and we got to go over to our hobo hut. And I need to repair the tractor and the baler. So I'm not going to be too concerned anymore of the contracts that say delivered to the fuel refinery, because I don't get the bonus. I am getting the bonus, the extra grain. I'm just not getting the full amount of grain. That should be in the trigger for both, I would think. Okay, so let's see. It's only going to cost me $312 to repair the baler, and $1,040 to repair the tractor. So that's perfectly fine by me. Okay, let me unfold this. Put that down. Turn this on. I probably should reset. Yeah, 110 bales off of the grass field we just did, or I did before I started recording. Let's reset the bale counter. And that way we can see how many straw bales I'm going to get from the contract itself. And hopefully this won't take me too long.
We break down, caving in to our doubts, faces filled with sadness. When words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go, said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together.
Every time I do straw bales, I always think this is why I always get the biggest header possible, because it leaves the least amount of swaths, rows you have to, pick on up. I mean, that header wasn't that bad of a width-wise, but just made a lot of swaths we had to go up and down and collect. But we got a lot of straw bales off here. If you want to take a quick guess maybe how many bales we have, I'll just take a quick circle around, not letting you really count. You got a number in your head just yet? I hope so, because here comes the total here. We have 23 bales off this field. Almost 24. Almost 24. Let me go ahead and fold this on up because we are done with the baler. Go put that in our shed. Now, I did make one mistake when I was packing up the shed. I kind of put the plow in the back. I'm going to have to dig that out because some plowing contracts have come up. And, of course, yeah. The brain that's in my head decided to put the plow the furthest back when I might be using it the most during the winter months. Alright, let's go get our trailer here. We'll pick up the straw bales. Let's see, where am I going to be selling those? That's the next question, right? Just double checking the soybeans. Yep. Just below 3,000 liters, so I didn't get all that. That's fine. Straw. Where are we going with the straw? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I think I'll just go to the biomass heating plant. It's like it's like the closest, and we're like talking a couple dollars here or there. So we'll go there. Let me go pick up the straw bales. We'll go sell them. Then we'll complete the contract of the harvesting. And we'll see what our grand total ends up being. So, of course, with the 23 bales off the field we just harvested and the 4 bales I had previously from our canola field, we're up to 27 bales on our trailer. I think these are 15,000 liter bales. So there are a lot of liters of straw here. Work our way in. Let's see here, transport position. And then if I were to nope, they just won't sell right off the trailer. Now the part that's going to suck is to get these off, I'm going to reset and these things are going to explode everywhere. You ready for it? And then that happens. Can I pick up that one other bale here so I don't have to... Alright, you're going to make me pick it up and get it near... There we go. They just don't sell off the trailer. Alright, now we'll do it the way I think we're supposed to do it. Of course, I didn't see how much I got on the first sale now. I don't think I can get them all in there at once either. Okay, so 11,336 plus 579 for our environmental score. Getting us up to 84,428. I'm liking that. Let's go in and let's complete that contract. Yeah, I'm not going to bother looking now for any other contracts that will deliver to our fuel refinery just because that doesn't really pan out too well for us. There is another sugar beet contract, but no thanks. I'm not going to do that again. Well, I say that negatively, the way we did it last time. That's perfectly fine, but no. Yeah, let's just go ahead and complete this contract. So I'm going to get paid $39.05. That's fine by me. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any more contracts for this month. I think we've done more than our fair share of contracts. And me and traffic on this map starting to have some words. Now I'm not going to see a car cross my path. Okay. Well, will. Anyways, next step, I'm going to go pick up all of the bales off our grass field and go put that in their own little pile. So we can kind of see what we got in total for straw bales. Yep, we just did straw. Silage bales for the month of January. But these will need to be fermenting for the next 3 months. Oh, that's kind of cruel. I have one bale left, and you would think you could load it on that part right there, or in the front. That'd be fine. But yeah, we did have 33 bales. This only holds 32. Now we're going to go ahead and put these bales over here. That way I know which ones are which. Because if a great demand comes up in December, I don't want to, when I go around and pick them up, I don't want to accidentally grab some of our bales that are not fully fermented. And then I won't get paid hardly nothing for them, because they'll be still considered grass, not silage. And I'm not going to bother using the auto-loading trailer to pick up that one bale. Let me go ahead and park that there. I ate my Wheaties this morning. Let me flip this around kind of like this. I will make it look nice though, but when I come back pick it up, it won't pick that one on up. But that's fine. So those are 5%. All these over here should be fully fermented. Yep, they're all silage. These should be as well. Silage, these are 12,000 liter bales. Those are 7 and 7,000 liter bales. So that's how much silage we're going to have to sell whenever the time comes. But yeah, here we are, end of October. I'm not going to do any more work. The chickens should be fine. They got plenty of feed, and by the way, the grass came back in our lovely little gravel. I can't get rid of that grass. No matter what I do with that. Paint over it, and it just keeps coming on back. Not much I can do about it. But the chickens are reproducing. I think we're up to 41 chickens. And before you know it, we'll have a full pen. And the eggs will be spitting out. Then we'll have some eggs to sell at some point. At some point. But now that we're sitting at $88,000, I think I got to start thinking of my plan of what plot of land to buy next. So we can expand our farmland. I do want to get into having a sheep pasture down and doing the sheep that make that do the milk and cheese. But I'm not sure if I'm quite ready for that yet. We'll have to see. I think it all comes down to how much we actually get for the silage come wintertime. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in East Vineland. But until then, have a good one.